How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? JT Sanders here, and welcome back to another segment that I like to call The Commentary. So, with a lot of live-action Disney movies on the horizon, we have Lion King, which is around our corner. People are super stoked about it. I can't wait to see it. I've watched Lion King. I cried like 5 times watching that shit. Fuck you. And there's Aladdin that was released way back in March. And there's Dumbo like being released, God knows when. And like along the lines of being released, we have Little Mermaid. People we're kind of stoked to see it and see who's going to be casting Ariel as Little Mermaid, of course. And people are stoked about it. So before I get into this, remember the video that I released way back when, which is like a week ago, titled Toy Story 4 is being criticized for what? And it's essentially a journalist criticizing Toy Story 4 due to its lack of diversity and the fact it's being racist among its characters. So basically, the journalist is criticizing it simply because there are no black characters on screen. So yes, the toys aren't all black. They're all white, or they're all of different colors other than black. Despite being the voice actors themselves, like Jordan Peele or Keegan-Michael Key, being black, God knows why. Is that a big thing? We don't know. So if you guys want to check that out, please click the link in the description below and you will see the whole video of me discussing the issue. But for today, Ariel is being portrayed by Halle Bailey, who is an African-American actress and singer, and people aren't happy about it. People are not okay with it. Halle was super stoked about it on Twitter. Like she was really happy about it. Like she even uploaded a fan art of her, you know, of Black Ariel, you know, saying that, you know, my dream has came true. Like my fantasy has came true. I'm super happy about it, and people are not happy. Like there are like a handful of people who are just backlashing the fuck out of Halle. You know, one person was saying you are the worst choice that Disney has ever made with hashtag not my Ariel. One person stating that Nightmare at the Box Office is many Lori Ariel fans. Another one just stating blackwashing. Another person was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Ariel like white? This is perfect for you. You'll never be my Ariel, which is a side-by-side photo of Halle and the llama from Emperor's New Groove. It's just honestly like a big like controversial issue in between the casting choice here. Some of them are a little bit more forgiving. Some people are like, yo, you can be perfect for, I don't know, like Moana or something. But guys, let's be realistic. Ariel is white and she has red hair, and that's a mermaid, but not Ariel. My comment is not racist. Just being real with you. You are not Ariel. So like basically, why is this a big issue? It's because like simply because like we grew up thinking that Ariel is white, does have ginger hair or red hair, you know, which is what we grew up to be. And for me personally, I don't think it really matters as to like what race you are. It could be like Asian for all I care. I don't really mind as long as you know how to portray Ariel and like portray the personality as accurate as what Disney portrayed it in the animated series back in 1989. And from what I've heard, Halle has a really good singing voice. And I feel that like people can, I feel like she can like really pull off the voice and the character development that Ariel once had back in the animated version. I think that people are giving it way too much of a big deal than it already is. Ariel was white. Ariel is white, you know. But then like there's nothing wrong in like diversifying the main characters. Like this is maybe a stretch. So think of it this way. So take Marvel's Nick Fury for example. Nick Fury is white. Get me wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? And in the movies, Marvel Cinematic Universe, the live action shit, the shit that just ended with Endgame, we don't even know there's even any more movies coming out in the future. But take Nick Fury's casting choice for Marvel's The Avengers. He's black. Nobody has a big issue with that. I don't think, like, out of all my times of being alive on this earth, nobody has made a big fuss. Nobody has complained about, you know, Nick Fury being black with Samuel L. Jackson. So why is people making a big deal out of Ariel being black? Like, despite the fact that we grew up with her, I don't mind the fact that she's black. You know, like I said, as long as like as long as she can like actually portray Ariel's personality, I wouldn't mind her one bit. You know, she seems like a really good choice for Ariel. And also like kind of talking about, you know, the whole race thing. There's only one black princess, which is Princess Tiana, who in case you didn't know is from Princess and the Frog. That was like released way back in 2009, and it was a good ass movie. People loved it because of its very first black princess. And you know, if it means changing up The casting choices, you know, that's all fine with me. Like, the reason why I made a big fuss over Toy Story 4's discussion is simply because she's making a big deal out of nothing, and I feel like it's pretty much the same case as with this one. Now people are kind of blackwashing. I don't think that's true. Like, I know like this whole like washing thing has been a big issue of like within the industry over like the past like decade or so. We have like these like remakes of Asian TV shows and movies, or medias for that matter, and then we have like these main characters being turned into white characters. You know, it honestly it depends. It really depends on like what type of like movies or TV shows we're going for. You know, me personally, I don't mind it one bit. I don't mind it. You know, as like I said, as long as, you know, the story is good, and I really feel that like the race shouldn't really impact the story as much. Like I said, I don't think they're hurting the story one bit, you know. And like I said, you know, I really think that she'll do a really good job portraying Ariel. If not, then maybe we won't, you know, cast her again. You know, simple as that. Like, I feel like that's like you guys. It's up to you guys to decide what you guys think of the live action casting choice. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Please let me know in the comments below. This is honestly like, this is something for me to think about as well, because, you know, it's a really like touchy subject, you know. And like, I know we all grew up with Ariel being white. You know, she's ginger. You know, she's white. You know, there's no doubt about it. And obviously, it's just, you know, a reimagining of infamous, you know, Little Mermaid story that we will not talk about in this video. I think we all know the ending of, you know, the actual story of Little Mermaid. You know, she fucking dies at the end, so no one's happy. Like, nobody says that Ariel is specifically white. Nobody says in the books, nobody says anywhere that Ariel is white or is a specific race. You know, I think that Disney, you know, made their own choice of making Ariel black. So that's basically what it is, what's going to be for the live action movie. Like, Disney never stated, you know, Ariel is going to be this race. You know, hell, we never knew the crowd's gonna be this race. You know, it's just casting choice. You know, and whatever works, it works. And as for the animated version, it worked pretty well. People loved it for what it was, and now they're changing up a little bit just to spice things up to see if anything works. And we'll see. You know, if it flops, then that's on them. So I will end this with: do you guys think that Disney made a good choice making Ariel black? Please let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.